And so it was difficult and painful, I said, but I wanted to see what I was. I wanted to live I wanted to be living true. So I did it. Yes.
Just on that, how do you separate from thoughts if that is true of mind?
How do you separate from thoughts if what?
If what you're saying is true, like...
If it's true, yeah.
Yeah, separate.
You don't have to believe it. Please don't believe anything, yeah. If it's true, yeah.
How do you start to see it?
How do you start to see it? You keep doing the work and going inwards, and there's many accurate methodologies around the world. Some are faster than others, and some suit certain people more than others. So somebody can follow this pathway and it's extremely good for them, and then their next door neighbour or their brother can follow it and it just doesn't work for them. They're better off over here because the personality can have a factor in it. So somebody with ADHD may not be a great sitting down and meditating 8 hours a day, for example. They might want to be doing more active practices. Yeah. Following the technology you've chosen and the ideal, and this is all through the Vedas, it's everywhere. The fastest way to do it is with a living teacher that knows you personally, as opposed to a living teacher that has a giant audience and has a generic across the board teaching that you're trying to fit into. If you can have interactive dialogues and interactions and the teacher knows you, they're going to see where you're stuck, right? And so that can be tailored for you. Right, because where you're stuck isn't where she's stuck, right? And so if you're reading generic or studying generic teachings and you're not stuck there, but you don't know you're not stuck there, now you're wasting your time. And you don't have a lot of time. This is what people got to realise. This goes quick, and there may be a lot of work to do. And, there's a lot of people argue, well, you're nobody, you're nothing. It's just a matter of repeating, I'm nobody, I'm nothing until that's real. Okay, well, where's the evidence? Why isn't everybody waking up? Show me. And why did the master of self-inquiry, Ramana Maharshi, for example, why did he say this is for the end, the people that have done the work and not the beginners? Yet all the beginners are doing it these days, but they don't listen to what he said. So it's horses for courses, and then working out which course is for you. And then how do you work that out? How do you know you're not seeing through a distortion filter of I'm better than I am or worse than I am? You know what I mean? It's a very subtle, nuanced thing because we're looking at everything through our filters. So that's where somebody outside, even if it's somebody ahead of you, it's helpful. If somebody's found home, they can take you home, or they obviously have the best chance of taking you home, right? Whether that's in the spiritual world or somebody that lives in a little village at the edge of the jungle, do you want them guiding you back there, or do you want somebody that's never been there guiding you there? It's the same, no different, right? And can that person's never been there even get you there, right? It's the same thing. So it's finding what resonates for you the best that is actually an accurate teaching. And unfortunately, in the modern era, there's tremendous amounts of inaccurate teachings. And when I found a teacher, I had to get rid of a lot of things that I'd picked up along the way. And I didn't like them. They were very treasured and precious to me, and I was attached to them. But I had to cut them off because that's what I was told to do. I was explained why they weren't working and why they don't work. And it was new to me because my filters had said they work, right? And so it was difficult and painful, I said, but I wanted to see what I was. I wanted to be living true. So I did it. Or, the patterns were wise enough within themselves to know that was the right move, if we want to put it another way. There was enough yearning for freedom within the structure to let go of things that were hard to let go of. And there's only one true desire, and that's to be free, right? And all the outward desires that we collect, it really is that desire misunderstood. And that gets discovered at some point. Oh, that's what I was looking for all along. But society taught me this is how you do that. You're trying to make yourself bigger with collecting. But you already were big. So that's the cosmic joke. Like, it's all right here. It was here the whole time. Oh my goodness. All that was, what was all that? And you laugh. A lot of people laugh. I laughed. I use the word I. Try and understand me when I say it. It's either than saying the series of patterns laughed. Yeah, just go with me on this. Let's try not to make it too clunky, yeah? Are people following what I'm saying, or is it, yeah? If not, it's okay. The question, you don't have to agree with me, you can debate me. And the key premise there is this: you don't control the thoughts. If you had control of the thoughts, you would tell them to stop now and they'd never come again, but you can't do that. So it's awareness of the thoughts and letting go of the thoughts and not jumping on their back and riding them to hell. Because that's where they take you. They make it all look pretty, but that's where they take you. Once you get around a few corners, that's where you are. Beautiful big presentation out front and hell behind it. That's where it ends up, if you live as a mind. Okay?